What's going on? Big A, the Mank Geek, coming at you with another video. It's Wednesday, so as always, on Wednesday, it's time for my pull list, where I show you what comics I got this week. Again, I feel like I have to apologize because I keep promising doing more reviews, and then I just don't do them. I just end up doing this. I'm gonna have to work on that and actually get some done. And I probably want to cut down like the editing process. Instead, I'll probably just like do it on the fly, do it more conversational, maybe a few edits here and there, but for the main part, if there's any like major mess ups or anything, or I trip on my words, kind of just leave it in because it's relatable. I think that's how I'm going to do things from now on, just to make things easier for me, and just to make things kind of more real for you, because there's enough kind of like highly edited stuff out there that's very kind of like corporate, so to speak. I'm just a normal guy, so I just want to present kind of like that side of myself. That's what I want to do. But anyway, forget that for a second. Let's get into what comics I got. So first up, Action Comics 1000. Now, I'm not a big Superman fan, but I have seen every Superman movie that there's ever been, and I have seen a majority of Superman the Animated Series, and I have picked up some Superman comics back in the day when he was blue. When he came back from the dead and he was like blue, and he had to kind of activate his powers and all that. Like, that's the kind of brief period that I got Superman at, which was what, like 97, 98. It was a very weird time. I thought it was a cool look, but it was different from what I knew of Superman. So yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a read. It's 80 pages. It's $7.99 in the US, which was £6.37 here. And yeah, I think that's totally worth it. I think that's totally worth the money. And it's got kind of like the harder card cover. So I'm guessing this is what Jawbreaker's Lost Souls is going to be like in regards to the cover. And I like it. I think this is a good price. I wouldn't mind seeing more of this kind of stuff on the shelf. I did see a Batman book that was similar to this, and it was book 3 of something. I'm not even sure what it was. I'd never even seen it or heard of it before. But yeah, if they want to give us more of this, I'm all for that. In this, there are 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stories. I think 9 or 10 stories in this altogether, and yeah, they'll be quite short. I mean, 80 pages, 10 stories. What, 10 pages are pretty much, or 10 and a bit pages each one. And yeah, I think it'll be all right. I'm gonna try and do it in one sitting, although really, because there's separate stories, you can leave and go back to it, but I'd like to get it all read. But yeah, here's the landmark issue 1000. They can't even get, you know, Carol Danvers to 12 issues before going back to issue 1 again, so there you go. Mr. Miracle. Yo, Mr. Miracle, there's 4 issues left. Sorry, I was just checking how many issues there were left. There's 4 left. This is issue 8. Boy, this comic is weird. Again, I always say this. It's the mundane and the fantastic in one book. So you'll have the mundane thing juxtaposed with the fantastical elements of the fourth world, and the new gods and all that kind of stuff. And it really works. It really, really works for me. I really don't want to go into what's in this issue, but there's a lot of baby stuff in there, and they're fighting a war as well. They continue to fight the war. And I still don't know where this is going, but I like it. And I like it a lot. Damage, I'm just looking forward to seeing Punch stuff. I'm not even gonna lie, it's like, that's what I'm here for. That's why I got into Damage, that's why I bought Damage. As long as he continues to punch stuff and mash people up, then I'm on board. The second he stops punching stuff and it stops looking cool, then I'll probably duck out. Super Sons. Man, I love me some Super Sons, man. I think, no, this isn't the last one. I think it'll be the last one soon. I'm not gonna lie, there is some catching up that I need to do with Super Sons. I still haven't got past issue 11, which was part of the Super Sons of Tomorrow, because I wanted to get a physical copy of that, but I've waited long enough for my comic book store to be able to kind of like get a reorder of that, and it's never happened. It's happened with other issues, but not issue 11 for some reason. So I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and purchase digital. I know I've said that like loads over the last few months, but I'm actually gonna do it. Nightwing. Now I don't know what's going on with Nightwing. After the whole Judge thing that Sam Humphries did, he wrote, I thought the last issue was a fill-in issue. Maybe this one is a fill-in issue as well. I don't know as to whether there's a brand new team on the book or not. I have no idea. But I'm kind of enjoying what they're doing. As long as what they're doing is good, I kind of don't care. As long as it's not like the previous stuff with the runoffs and all that, then I'm good. And I'm looking forward to what they're doing. I liked the last issue. I thought it was pretty, I didn't really find it SJW. I just thought it was just a cool little filler story that was reminiscent of the Game of Death, the Bruce Lee movie. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving this a read. Infinity Countdown. Now a friend of mine told me to get the first issue, and I trust him, so I did get the first issue, and it was all right. You know, it was pretty decent. So I bought the second issue, and hopefully that will be decent too. It's nothing to shout about. It is quite thick though. There's a lot of stuff. It's like pretty thick for a floppy. And I pretty much forgot what happened at the end. I can only remember like the main thing of what happened at the end, because there's a lot of fighting going on and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know where they're going with this. Well, you can kind of guess in a way, but truly I don't know where they're going with it. I don't know what the whole point of it, what the whole end goal is of it. But I'm not looking forward to reading it, but I'm looking forward to kind of finding out as to, whoa, what happens next. And then finally, Daredevil, still in the Mayor Fisk storyline. And, you know, the whole thing that happened with Muse last issue was pretty interesting. And yeah, I like Daredevil. I always say it's not got enough fire in it, and it doesn't, for me, it doesn't have enough fire in it. It doesn't have enough spice, enough kick. But I do like it, and I still enjoy it. And I know I'm one of the few people that also enjoyed the Mark Waid's run. But this is different from that. That was more like fun times. It wasn't as dark as this one. This one like reminds me of the Netflix series a fair bit, just because things are serious. It's not like Stiltman's going to show up or anything like that. Whereas things in this one, the series, people get hurt, people die, people are in trouble, things like that. So I do quite enjoy it. I know I always give it kind of a bit of a hard time, but I don't mean to. I just want that extra bit of spice that I'm always talking about. So yeah, in total, we had Action Comics, Monsieur Miracle, The Incredible Abomination, Super Sons, Nightwing, Infinity Countdown, and Daredevil. Let me know as to what you got this week, whether you liked what I got, disliked what I got, whether you liked or disliked what you got. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified as to when I watch another video, when I post another video. Stick around and watch another video if you want. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.